Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. I got a lot of work to do today. I got a lot of orders for paintings in, and I wasn't even complaining. I couldn't, I don't know if I have time to make a video today. I just took a break from the painting I'm working on. See, it's three panels. It's going to be a big painting. It's going to be a forest with a cabin with the light from the sunrise coming through the windows of the cabin, and then the dark forest on the third panel to the side. So a sunrise over here, cabin in the middle, dark forest that side. And I'm working on that already at 4 in the morning. Didn't plan on making a video, but there's a couple things I really want to talk about. Steve Hilton, I think he's a host on Fox Business. Scott Atlas, he was the consultant, the inexperienced consultant for Donald Trump for COVID-19, and he's on Fox News now. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is Donald Trump retweeting these allegations about hospitals being overwhelmed, and they're now moving patients, or they're setting up the parking garages with beds and for the patients. It's not, I don't believe it's ICU. It's for the patients that don't need intensive care. So that ones that are either recovering or just going in. But these are real. I've Googled this, and this is completely real stuff. It's on CBS News this morning with reporters in the parking garages. It's no fake stuff, man. And the doctors and the nurses and the hospitals want people to know this so they don't keep acting foolishly and they don't have to keep finding more room for these patients. And Donald Trump, it's getting to the point where it's really starting to border on criminal, what Trump is doing now. You know, as far as this, retweeting this misinformation about a freaking pandemic that is raging. Good chance we're going to hit over 3,000 people a day losing their lives in the next month. And Trump is still pushing misinformation that's going to lead to more deaths. If you ask me, we're walking a thin line here of criminality, without a doubt. It's getting to the point where it's got to stop. All right. So on Fox News, this is the last thing I want to talk about. Steve Hilton and Scott Ellis. Now they're talking about a revolt. They want to revolt in civil disobedience. The mom and pop stores across the country, the restaurants, they're being ruined by these lockdowns. We're having our freedom taken away from us. These countrywide lockdowns and civil disobedience, and we want to stay open and keep our businesses afloat. Now, I'm not going to argue against that. If you own a business, I'm very much considering opening a business after this is over next year. I've been looking at places here in town for a little art studio gallery type deal, as I live in Litchfield County, and it'd be a great place for an art studio. So I understand, look, if you own a store and you feel that civil disobedience, you need to keep open, and you think that your customers are going to be okay with that you're going to, because there's going to be a lot of customers that are going to go the other way when they see you doing the wrong, when they see you staying open and defying health orders. There's going to be a good portion of customers that are going to stop patronizing your store. I'm sure you understand that. But hey, that's your choice. This is the point I want to make, though. As I watched these talking heads, as I call them, on Fox News, encouraging other people to break the law, to break these health ordinances, these regulations, while they're sitting safe in a studio, separated from everybody else, nice and safe, so they don't have to worry about getting arrested or catching COVID-19 or dealing with customers or bank accounts or bankruptcy or any of that. But they're encouraging other people. They're right out there in the front line. Come on, civil disobedience, get out there, protect your businesses. That I have no respect for. If you're going to talk the talk, walk the walk. If these talking heads on Fox want to encourage civil disobedience, I want to see them out there in front of these mom and pop stores. In front of these stores that are willing to break the law and stay open. I want to see these guys right there, in front of that store when the health people come, when the police come, when they have to deal with irate customers. I want to see those talking heads from Fox News right there, instead of sitting in their nice little safe studio, encouraging other people to break the law and risk sickness and death and bankruptcy and jail and fines. It's nice and safe in the studio. And I say this because I'll be honest with you guys. When I took a knee the other day in that park, it changes a lot of stuff. When you do something for real yourself, and you see people coming towards you, irate people, it makes things very real. It's easy to talk about doing this or doing that. When you start encouraging other people to risk their safety and their livelihood or whatever, you should at least have the guts and testicular fortitude to do it yourself. Those are my thoughts for today. All right, I gotta get back to my painting. You guys have a good Tuesday.